Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Waldo S. Tippin Gymnasium for another match of Clarion Volleyball against IUP Crimson Hawks. I'm Taylor DiPerna here with Bre Lehman. How are you, Bre?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am doing great. It's a great night for volleyball, especially since they are coming off of a 4-game winning streak.
They are. Clarion's doing very, very well this season. So,
and I am very excited to see how they do tonight.
Absolutely.
So, well, let's get started on talking about how both teams are doing overall right now. Clarion is 27-2 overall. Their last loss was to Cal U on October 4th, and they lost against Wheeling Jesuit October 22nd. But right now they are 16-1 in the PSAC standings.
Yeah, tied with Cal U. They're both 16-1 in PSAC West. And definitely been a great matchup between both those two teams.
Yes, and IUP right now is 11-18 overall, 7-10 in the PSAC, and they're coming to this game with a 1-game winning streak also.
You're not seeing the power that you are from IUP this year. You know, they're normally up there higher in the contention for the playoffs. But the last time these two teams met, it went to five sets.
It did, and in that game, game 1 was 25 Clarion and IUP 20. That's typical. It's the usual game that you see between between these two teams. Second game ended up being Clarion 20, IUP 25. Again, that's typical. You're going to get that back and forth game like we always see here with Clarion. And then in game 3, Clarion 21, IUP 25. That's a little rare because typically you do see Clarion coming back in the third game and winning that.
Yeah, the fact that they dropped 2 sets there was probably scary for them. You know, you didn't want to see them going down to a lower seed IUP.
Yeah, it definitely was. But they did come back in game 4 and won that 25-13. That's a huge point difference right there. That's at least 10 points.
Yeah.
Like,
they definitely came back with a vengeance in game 4. They wanted it.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. And then in game 5, they won 15-9.
Rounded it out with the victory.
Yes, and you always see them, whenever it does get to game 5, typically have their heads on straight. Communication is great.
Yep.
And they always know what to do. Well, let's get to the starting lineup for Clarion. We have number 4, Laura Subject, number 5, Emily Stewart, number 10, Kelly Shannon, 15, Kelly Bersnowski, number 16 is Corinne Manley, number 18 is Hannah Heater, and number 19 is Morgan Sable. Seems like your typical lineup that we always see for Clarion.
Absolutely, you figure they'd start out with their top players.
Especially since most of them are your juniors and seniors right now.
Yeah. The ones that you depend on to start this game and set the tone.
Yes, they are.
Looks like IUP will be serving first.
IUP is going to be starting off with the number 16, Megan Schneider with the serve. Then you have Emily Stewart there with the kill attempt, blocked by IUP. Kelly Shannon also just got a kill.
Nice to see Kelly Shannon getting some playing time out there with some of the bigger hitters.
Yes,
she is
she's
a freshman. You know, it's a lot of faith in Coach Mills.
Yeah, so now we have Laura Subject serving here for Clarion.
And
she got that point. I always like watching Laura Subject serve just because her serves are always nice and they just like float over.
Yeah. Erica Lentz of IUP thought she had it, but it just rolled off her hands onto the floor.
Again, Laura Subject serves to IUP. And Erica Lentz thought that she was going to be able to get that kill attempt, but it just went right into the net.
Right into the middle of the net. IUP is just not getting anything going at the moment.
Again, Laura Subject here with the serve. Looks like she keeps sending it to at least number 17, Lindsay Solva, and Erica Lentz whenever she is serving.
Yeah, IUP controlled that serve much better this time, and Clarion really wasn't ready for the volley back.
Right now we have number 3, Stephanie Korzinski, serving for IUP. And that is out.
Clarion calls it, it's out, and gets the serve right back. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, that's one thing you do see with Clarion. You always see them communicating pretty well.
Absolutely.
Right now we have Emily Stewart serving. And you had IUP got into the net. So that point is going to go straight to Clarion.
IUP really struggling to find their game right now.
Looks like they're trying to teach the line judges as to what to do right now, but I think they're getting it under control. Emily Stewart served it to IUP.
Oh.
IUP decided to roll that, thought that Morgan Sable had a little bit of a hard time getting to it. And now Clarion was in the net.
Yeah, Clarion got called in the net in that one. I think that was a fair call. They were pretty close over there.
Yeah. Now we have Joey Rapla, excuse me, that served for IUP. Hannah Heater hit that out for Clarion.
Well, I think IUP is going to start gaining some confidence on these. They keep getting these points like this.
Yes, Joey Rapla again serving for IUP. Hit that to the back. Emily Stewart with a kill attempt.
Starting to see some better volleys here between these two teams.
IUP just did not have the correct communication on that. So now Clarion got the point. We have Morgan Sable, the libero, who will be serving for Clarion. And number 15, Erica Lentz, hit that right into the net.
She did.
So again, we have Morgan Sable, who will be serving for Clarion. And that is out. Kelly Barnes is going to be serving for IUP here. And I do see a familiar face out on the IUP court. Aubrey Fry. She used to play for Clarion. And Clarion just got that point.
You see Lauren Migalski coming in for Hannah Heater there, and she will be serving.
Typically see those two switching a lot whenever it comes to serving in.
Yeah.
Being in the front row.
Getting those serving specialists in there.
Lauren just had a dig there.
Great dig, yeah. Ooh.
Great block done by Corinne Maley and Laura Subject.
Yeah. I think they're getting their communication up.
And Carly Bernowski with the kill attempt, but IUP was able to get it. You see some great volleying going on between both teams.
For sure, I think IUP started off a little bit slow, and Clarion came out with the mentality that it was kind of going to be one of those easy wins, but IUP's putting up some fight now.
Yes, they are, with Lindsay Muller just served for IUP there. Looked like IUP's kill attempt got there a little bit too late, but she's still able to get it over the net. And there's Laura Subject.
That was nice.
We always talk about how Laura Subject, she just sets it over and it just falls in the right spot every time.
Oh, IUP got caught on that fake. It was looking like she's going to set it up for Corinne Manley for the kill. And they just both sold it wonderfully. IUP didn't know it was coming.
Carly Bernowski just served for Clarion and thought that they were going to be able to get it over there, but Corinne Manley was there and they blocked it.
Yeah, wonderful play by Corinne. She just blocked it and let it fall down, and IUP couldn't handle it.
Ball hit off of Joey Rapla, a little crazy, but IUP was able to control that until Emily Stewart got her hand on that ball.
Yeah. Emily Stewart said, "This is stopping now," and she got that point.
Yes, and again we have Carly Bernowski serving for Clarion. It looks as if they are almost.
Ooh.
Oh. The way that they just tipped that ball right over,
yeah.
Clarion just could not read that.
No, Emily Stewart thought she had the dig on that, but it just came up at such a weird angle. The other girls didn't know how to handle it.
Right now is Erica Lentz serving for Clarion, for IUP, excuse me. And Emily Stewart there.
Ooh, they got the call
making
on that
up for it.
Yeah. Goes off IUP's fingertips and into the stands.
Corinne Manley will be serving now for Clarion. It looks like they're all typically serving further towards the back now. And again, Emily Stewart with that kill.
Yeah, once again goes off the fingertips. IUP calls a timeout.
I feel that it's a great time for them to call a timeout with the score being 13-6.
Absolutely.
But let's get talking about Laura Subject.
Let's. She's already had such a huge impact in this game.
Exactly.
She is our player spotlight for tonight, and she just got named PSAC West Volleyball Player of the Week for the 3rd time this season.
Exactly, and she's a junior athletic training major, and you do see a lot of the athletes here being they're athletes, but they're also athletic training majors.
Yeah,
just because it's so easy for them to do that, but then that's why you also see them here a lot more in this gym.
Yeah, she's 10th in school history with 1,268 set assists. She's making her name in these record books for sure.
She is. And just right now, so far at this point, she already has 1,159 set assists.
Yeah.
And 287 digs.
And she has a full season left to play next year, and this one's not done yet.
Exactly. We had Corinne Manley serve again.
Oh.
Corinne Manley tried to get a pancake right there, but just couldn't get there quick enough.
You see the communication. Stewart looks back at Manley and said, she had that, it's okay. They're going to correct it for next time.
We just had Megan Schneider serve for IUP, and IUP is going to get that point. Again, Megan Schneider serving for IUP. Kelly Shannon tried to get a kill there, but it's just, everything is just up in the air right now with how this game is going.
Absolutely. I mean, IUP came off this timeout, and they're getting some points back.
Yes, they are. Again, we have Megan Schneider serving. Clarion got that point there. There was a little bit of it looked like IUP hit the ball a little wrong. I'm not sure what call they were trying to say that was.
Yeah, I think it was just a little miscommunication between the two who were going to hit it.
Yes, and right now we have Laura Subject serving for IUP.
Oh!
For Clarion, and toughest balls to hit. Just hitting it right off the net.
Yeah, definitely tricked IUP on that one.
And she's typically a player that we do see who has that type of serve.
And then, she comes back and corrects herself to not hit the net and hits it out. Just trying to get her right serve underneath her belt right now.
Now we're going to have Stephanie Korzinski serve for IUP. Hannah Heater there with the kill attempt. And IUP just could not come back for that.
Yep, nope, they just ran out of hits. Couldn't get it over in time.
Emily Stewart is now going to be serving for Clarion. Just some miscommunication there on
Yeah, they just
Clarion's
lost control.
part.
Yeah, they just lost control of where that ball was headed, I feel like.
Yes. I don't know if you just saw there, but it looked like Hannah Heater had a little bit of a limp whenever she was walking.
Ooh. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
IUP just served it straight to Emily Stewart, but she just hit the ball off her arms just a little bit wrong and went a little bit crooked. Again, IUP serving.
Oh,
Hannah Heater.
She didn't look injured on that one.
She did not look injured, and I know a lot of people are, IUP was saying that they think it was out, but probably teeter-tottered that line right there.
Yep.
Now we have Morgan Sable serving for Clarion. IUP trying to get a kill attempt, but Clarion was able to redeem themselves.
Oh.
Again, they got that kill attempt for IUP.
Yeah, IUP found that spot in the back corner that no one was paying attention to and went for it.
Now we are going to have Kelly Barnes serve for IUP. Corinne Manley with the kill attempt. Erica Lentz tried to get a kill attempt, but just hit a little bit too far out.
Yeah. It was good communication on Clarion's part there. Emily was calling the whole way that was going to be out, and no one touched it.
Lauren Migalski there with the serve.
Oh! That power of Emily Stewart just proves itself again.
Whenever it comes to volleyball, you have to make sure that you angle your body the right way.
Right.
For the hit. If you get it the wrong way, it's gonna go crazy, and that's exactly what happened with that. Clarion there again, getting more points. Timeout by IUP.
They're calling it again. You see that they let the game get ahead of themselves a little bit, calling it to try and rein themselves back in, I feel like.
Yeah. But we always say this, we always look at, I know I personally look at how the teams are whenever they are in their huddles during timeouts. You see a lot of their main players are like sitting down and like getting water, but then you see our team, they're all huddled around each other, arms around each other, and they're all talking, they're all communicating. So maybe that's one thing that helps our team compared to other teams.
Absolutely. I think that's been one of Clarion's bright spots this whole season is their ability to communicate so well.
Yes. And maybe that just comes out of huddles.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Definitely a close-knit group. And we're going to see Lauren Migalski back serving.
Had Erica Lentz there with that kill attempt, but Clarion came right back and got that point.
Aubrey Fry of IUP, that went right into her and she just let it go. It just smacked her and she had no clue what to do with it.
Kill attempt by Megan Schneider by IUP, but Emily Stewart was right there.
Yeah, wonderful block by Emily Stewart.
Great block attempt by Laura Subject and Corinne Manley, but went a little bit awry on that. Now we have Lindsay Moeller serving for IUP. Went straight to Morgan Sable.
Ooh, oh!
IUP had a great block there, and
Clarion almost had it.
Clarion almost did.
It just went off the net, and then they couldn't control it.
Yes. Again, Lindsay Moeller will be serving. Again, straight to Sable. And Corinne Brunowski with that kill attempt, with that kill.
IUP's having a hard time controlling those sometimes. They're
Yes,
just going
they
everywhere.
are. Now we're going to have Carly Bernowski, excuse me, serve for Clarion. IUP there with the point.
They call that against Laura Subject, that she hit it on the opposite side.
Now we have Erica Lentz serving for IUP. Corinne Manley with the kill attempt. Emily Stewart with a roll, and that's going to be considered in. Sometimes a roll is one of the hardest hits to judge.
Absolutely.
You never know if they're going to hit it soft or if they're going to make it deep, and she just made it deep that time. Corinne Manley serve for Clarion. IUP there at the point. It looked like
everybody thought that was going out. You even saw Coach Mills.
Yeah, but then you had the one line judge over there. She's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's just a tough ball to call.
It was a close call, but
Emily Stewart there with the kill attempt, but they were able to hit it, and IUP just got.
Oh, they called that off Clarion's fingertips.
Someone must have touched on the Clarion side. IUP serving to Morgan Sable. Emily Stewart again with that kill attempt, and she said no.
Yeah.
She said, nope, I'm getting it this time, and she did.
Sets him up for the set point.
We have Laura Subject going to be serving here for Clarion.
Ooh.
Oh. Laura Subject was trying to save that block. Just couldn't do it. Especially since it's 24-19. That could have been game point right there.
Oh, I know. I'm sure she wants that one back.
Emily Stewart trying to get that game point, but
it's a little too much power on it.
IUP again serving. And it's in the net. First game ends 25-20.
Right up there with what you saw last time these two played each other.
Exactly.
Actually, look at that.
Yeah,
that was the score of the first
score
one.
of the first game. We might be seeing an identical game.
Maybe. We'll see in game 2.
It's going to be interesting.
We'll definitely see in game 2. So like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, how Cal and CU are tied for first in PSAC West play right now.
Yes.
Clarion already clinched a PSAC playoff berth.
Yes, they did, just by going out and winning these last 2 games that they've won.
I mean, with a record of 27-2, you definitely think right now they're making the playoffs.
Yes, and if they actually win tonight, then they will secure a home PSAC playoff match at Clarion.
And that will be their first one at home since the 2010 PSAC title game, where they won against Edinburgh 3-1.
I remember calling that game. While doing color for that game, it was nuts. It was me and Jesse Baden. We were doing color, and that's the one where we were just standing up, and we were literally like just screaming because it was so crazy.
Well, hopefully, you know, we get to see some of that again this year.
Yes, and well, right now, if you look out into the crowd, they have their little kiss cam going around. I know we were talking to Scott Courtney about that earlier, and it's just something cute that they're doing now. Like,
that's such a funny idea.
It is a great idea that they are doing. They said that if you do participate, you actually get a free t-shirt that says, I was on the kiss cam. And they're going to be posting their pictures right on Facebook.
Clarion's so great at getting the crowds involved in games like this.
Exactly.
Because coming in, you know, it's against an IUP team that's been struggling this year. And you'd think the intensity level wouldn't be so great with the audience. But there's a great crowd tonight.
Yes, there is. And tonight is actually gold night.
I don't see as much gold out there as I would expect, though.
Yeah, I know. There's some gold at least.
Right. Oh, well, for sure.
I know our friend Joel Martin just in all gold. He says he didn't get any of it from Salvation Army, but I don't know if I believe him.
Yeah, those gold pants.
Yes, I don't know where you have those laying around. But we're going to get started here with game 2. Let's see if it's going to end up at 2025. But hopefully it ends up 2025 Clarion.
Yeah, we'd like to see that in Clarion's favor for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Seeing the same group that started game 1 starting game 2 here, I believe, for Clarion.
Yes, it does look like the same group's going to be starting for Clarion. And it looks like the same group also for IUP. So we're just going to see how things go once this gets underway. The refs are making sure that everything is correct. And Clarion is going to start off with Laura's subject serving for game 2.
Here we go for game 2.
Laura's subject serves. IUP with a kill attempt, but it was just too powerful and got hit out.
Yeah, Clarion knew that from the fingertips of IUP.
Oh,
they called it instantly. You can hear the whole team.
Again, Laura's subject serving it to IUP.
Wonderful block by Emily Stewart.
Emily Stewart and Kelly Shannon. Again, Laura's subject serving. Carly Bernowski tried to get that kill, try to save that kill attempt, but she just couldn't get in front of the ball quick enough.
No, and I mean you'll see that every now and again.
We have Erica Lentz serving here for IUP, serving it to Emily Stewart. There was a double hit done by Clarion, so that point is going to go to IUP. Again, that ball was served to Emily Stewart. And Clarion is going to get the point. Emily Stewart hit that ball right on the line, right where nobody was.
Yeah, that's their best plan of attack, is to find those points that IUP are leaving vulnerable.
Emily Stewart serving for Clarion.
Ooh.
And that kill attempt done by Lisa Kiesel.
Once again, Clarion knew from her fingertips there was too much power on that.
Yes. Again, Emily Stewart serving. Clarion got that point.
IUP having a hard time controlling their aim. The last 3 points have been out. Yeah.
It almost looked like as if, like, whenever they are serving, they are not fully swinging their arms. So that means that the ball will not go directly down like they would like it to.
Clarion gets called on out.
Now we have Megan Schneider serving for IUP. Carly Bernowski trying to save that ball, but just could not do it. Megan Schneider again serving for IUP. And it's just one of those serves where it hits the net and it's one of the hardest ones to hit.
Absolutely.
Now this game is 5-5.
Ooh, yeah, that tied it back up.
Snyder served it to Morgan Sable, and Hannah Heater just tipped it right over and got that point.
One of those sneaky plays that IUP got fooled by.
Now we're going to have Morgan Sable serve for Clarion. IUP tried to just tip it over, but Emily Stewart was right there, and Carly Bernowski was able to get a kill attempt because their block was just couldn't block good enough on that.
Would have been out on Clarion, but it got hit off of IUP's fingertips.
Morgan Sable again serving for Clarion. Corinne Manley and Hannah Heater there with the block. Carly Bernowski there with the kill attempt. Again, more blocking done by Corinne Manley and Hannah Heater. But IUP got that point because
they call it off of Clarion fingers.
Yes, on that block attempt. We have Stephanie Korzinski serving for IUP now. Straight to Emily Stewart again. Corinne Manley there with the kill attempt. Emily Stewart there with the tip just to get the ball over. And IUP's ball was just too powerful and got hit out.
Yep, Clarion gets that point once again on an IUP error, hitting it too hard.
We have Lauren Malgalski going in for Hannah Heater, and now she is going to be serving.
We saw that same exact thing happen last set.
She served right to Aubrey Fry there. Corinne Bernowski there with the kill attempt, and she got it. She's another one that IUP really needs to look after whenever it comes to these kills.
Absolutely. Carly's been sneaking them in there for sure.
Yes. Again, she hit her straight to Aubrey Fry and hit it out, and now Clarion got that point, making it 10-6.
IUP has to figure out their ball control. They are just firing with too much power right now.
Again, Lauren serves straight to Aubrey Fry. IUP tried to have a tip attempt, but just couldn't do it, and Carly Bernowski again got that kill attempt just because they couldn't block the ball correctly.
Absolutely. Yep, they tried, but
and IUP just called a timeout. They have to do something since they are down 11-6, but hey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to someone.
Absolutely, I feel like this one's going in Clarion's favor, unlike the last time these two teams played. So
yes,
if Clarion can keep this up, maybe they can break that and win this second game.
Well, let's look at the PSAC West standings. Right now, it is Clarion and California University that are tied 16-1 in conference. But overall, Clarion does have the better overall score, which is 27-2, and California has 23-5. And then it's Seton Hill with a 12-5 PSAC standings. That's a huge difference.
Absolutely. You see California and Clarion are the powerhouses of the PSAC West right now.
Yes, so it's going to be interesting to see those two games, see that game whenever it comes to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, if those two teams end up matching up, look out.
Lauren Molgalski still serving for Clarion. Aubrey Fry with a kill attempt, but it went straight into the net. Again, Lauren serving for Clarion.
Ooh, and Emily Stewart just can't handle that. IUP gets that point.
Now we have Julie Rapla serving for IUP. Went straight to Lauren Molgalski. And Carly Bernowski with the kill.
IUP's Joey Rapla thought she had that, but she just could not handle that power.
Now we are going to see a replay of that kill. Well, small attempt at that, but we just had Carly Bernowski serve for Clarion. And that point went straight to IUP with hitting the ball right on the line.
They did. They found that back corner that Clarion sometimes leaves vulnerable.
Now we are going to have IUP's libero Kelly Barnes serve.
Ooh.
And Corinne Maley with the kill attempt, but it went straight to the net, right at the top of the net.
Yeah. IUP blocked that and it went straight down.
Again, Kelly Barnes serving for IUP. And Emily Stewart with the kill. I personally would be scared to see that ball coming from Emily Stewart or Carly Bernowski.
With the amount of power that Stewart can put behind that ball, oh yeah.
Corinne Maley just served for Clarion. IUP keeps trying to roll it, but just can't get past Clarion.
Yeah, Clarion's not falling for that yet.
Emily Stewart tried to get that roll there, but just a little bit too short.
I think she might have thought she was a little bit closer to the net than she was.
Now we're going to have Lindsay Moeller serve for IUP. Emily Stewart there with the kill attempt, but IUP was able to recover that from that.
That was a good recovery by
And
IUP.
Kelly Shannon there with the kill.
Great to see her getting in on some of this action.
Yes. Kelly Shannon is a freshman from DiPerna, Ohio. I don't know where that is. But Gahanna Lincoln is her high school. We just saw Morgan Siebel try to get a dig out of that, but she just hit it too far off of her forearm.
Yeah.
Now it's Erica Lentz serving for IUP. And they're going to get that point again. Score is now 15-12, Clarion. Emily Stewart tried to get that kill attempt, but IUP was able to recover. Carly Bernowski just hit that ball a little bit too far off. Emily Stewart's hoping to get to it, but just couldn't get to it in time.
That one just went a little bit too out of control.
Great block attempt done by Hannah Heater and Kelly Shannon there. There's going to be a point for Clarion. The ref is saying that IUP went under the net, and right now we have the coach fighting it.
Yeah, she's not happy about that call.
She does not seem very happy. She's being very boisterous about it, but Kelly Shannon there with the kill attempt.
It's one of those calls you just gotta move past.
Yes. But it looks like she cannot get past it. She just keeps giving it looks and now we're going to have Emily Stewart serve for Clarion. Hit straight to their libero. Hannah Heater there with the kill. Right in the corner.
Yeah, she found that back corner.
Yes, she did. And now timeout IUP with Clarion 18, IUP 13.
And IUP's coach spends the first part of her timeout still arguing that over the line call.
Yes, and it's to the point where it happened a few points ago. You need to just put it away.
things like that you don't see come from Clarion too often because they know that you have to move on in situations like that.
Exactly. I know there could have been plays that Clarion probably didn't like, but they didn't argue.
Yeah.
They just moved past it.
You can't let that affect your future game.
Not at all. But Clarion's getting past it, and IUP just isn't.
Yeah, and that shows in the scoreboard with Clarion leading 18-13.
Yes. And let's talk about this team moving up in the record books.
For sure.
Hannah Heater is already she's moving up in the books. She's 12th in career kills with 962, and she's tied 12th in career blocks. That is 313 blocks. And then Emily Stewart's 20th in careers kills, which is 747. Laura Subject is ranked sixth in set assists at 2,427. This team is just unbelievable.
It's so full of talent.
Right there, we just saw that IUP tried to get a kill attempt, but it went straight into the net. So now Clarion is going to be serving again. Emily Stewart will be serving. Score is 19-13 Clarion. IUP did anything they could do just to get the ball over the net there.
Yeah, they ran out of hits and just had to get that one over.
Just had Stephanie Korzinski get a kill for IUP. She hit it towards the back, and they just couldn't handle it. Now we're going to have Megan Schneider serve for IUP. Hit that straight to Emily Stewart.
Came right back at her, too, and she was not prepared for that ball to come back so quickly.
She was not. Megan Schneider again serving for IUP. Carly Bernowski there with the kill attempt. That was just very poor communication on IUP.
Just gave up on that.
They really did.
They all turned around and looked at it and watched that hit the floor.
Now we have Morgan Sable serving for Clarion. Again, it looked like IUP just had some miscommunication there with two players hitting the ball.
Yeah.
IUP just got that point since the ball was hit a little bit too far out there.
Yeah, Stewart was trying to hit that back corner, but she hit it a little bit too far.
Now Stephanie Korzinski is going to be serving, which is out. Score is 21-16 Clarion. I'm not sure if we're going to get this 21-25.
Yeah, I don't know. IUP's going to have to make a huge comeback if they're... Oh. That would have been out, but IUP's
Aubrey
Fry decided to go for it, and it was too much over her fingertips. That gives Clarion the point.
Yes. Lauren Malgalski serving again for Clarion. She hit that one a little short compared to the last one.
You saw them all rush up on that. They were not expecting that to go right so short to the net.
IUP hitting that ball, and Clarion covered it, but now CU got the point since they couldn't get to that ball in time.
Yeah, once again, it went off of, it looked to be Aubrey Fry's fingers.
Yeah.
And she couldn't control it enough.
IUP again with the miscommunication happening there, and plus they were in the net. It's almost like, what's IUP doing out there? It's 24-16, game point. And that is game. Oh, that is, yes, that is game.
Set 2 for Clarion.
Yes. Final score 25-16. We're going to see some of the replays. from that match.
Yeah, a little bit wider margin this game. Clarion pulled away for sure,
Yes,
showing
they
their power.
did. So I wonder what we're going to see in this next game, because it's not the same as last time.
No, it's not. I don't think IUP knows how to handle the power that Clarion is giving them right now.
I really don't think they can, but that is okay with us. I'd rather see Clarion be winning this than IUP personally. And I think we're going to have, soon we're going to be having this gold contest. They're giving out prizes to the best people in gold. And I think we can already tell who's going to win this.
I don't know. There's some pretty glittery people around here,
yes, there are. This is just too funny. And we have the radio sports director dancing up there.
Is that really a surprise to
That's
anybody?
Not a surprise at all. And then you even see the team out there. They're even out there swaying.
They're having a good time.
This is a great song for them to have on right now. And this is just like a song that you can't hear and want to sing to.
Right?
But they took it off. Right? It looks like our announcer's trying to have a good time with the crowd.
He's getting everybody into it.
And that's what I like.
You want to see Clarion coming into this third set. They can win the game in this third set. You want to see the crowd behind them.
Yes. Well, and it's going to be a close game, really.
We're going to see how IUP responds. You know, they gave up a lot of bad points in that second set. You know, they missed their mark a lot on either serves or kills. So it's going to it's going to be a big response game for them.
Yeah, we're just going to have to see how they do. And now we're going to have IUP start this game with Megan Schneider serving. And looking out there, it looks like both teams have both have the same starting lineups. Emily Stewart there with the tip. Kelly Sheehan there with the kill attempt.
Oh.
And Emily Stewart and Kelly Sheehan there with a block.
Yes, beautiful block.
That was a great block done by those two. Now we have Laura Subject serving for Clarion. Point for Clarion.
IUP gets called for a double hit.
Sometimes it's really tough for setters to they have to make sure that their fingers are just perfect on a set. Laura Subject serving again. And that was in. Done by Lisa Kiesel. But going back to that double hit, it seems like that was the second one done by IUP.
Yeah, they did have one of those calls earlier in the match.
We had Stephanie Korzinski serving for IUP, and Clarion got that point since IUP just touched it a little bit.
Yep, tried to get the block on it, didn't get that. Goes off their fingers and out.
Emily Stewart serving for Clarion.
Ooh.
And they just couldn't get to that ball quick enough.
Yeah, missed block over there. Leads to it rolling off their fingers and hitting the floor.
Now we have Joey Rapla serving for IUP. Went straight to Emily Stewart and oh, that was close to being called not playable. But IUP hit it out too far.
One of those issues they're having with Clarion's power for sure.
Yes, it is. Now we're gonna have Morgan Sable serve for Clarion. Went straight to their libero. A little bit of miscommunication happening in IUP. And IUP will get that point.
Hannah Heater just missing her mark a little bit.
Libero Kelly Barnes will be serving for IUP. Carly Bernowski with the kill attempt. IUP had a kill attempt when it went straight to Morgan Sable and she was able to save it. Carly Bernowski there with the kill attempts. This is a great volley happening, done by both teams.
Yeah, high intensity.
IUP is doing whatever they can to get the ball.
And Clarion got that point. Wow.
You could see towards the end that IUP was getting a little bit sloppy with their passes.
Yeah.
Now we have Lauren Malgowski serving for Clarion. And number 15, Erica Lentz there with the kill for IUP.
Emily Stewart just could not handle that one.
Now we are going to have Lindsay Moeller serve for IUP. Carly Bernowski there with the kill attempt, and then Corinne Manley came right back.
Everyone on IUP thought that was going out, and they just found that back corner.
Now Carly Bernowski is going to be serving for Clarion.
Oh, nice decision by Laura Subject on that.
That was a great decision done by her on that.
Corinne was setting up for the kill, but Subject went right for the rollover, and IUP just lost the ball.
Laura Subject she is a smart athlete. She always watches what IUP is doing.
Yeah, she is a great decision maker out there.
Clarion just got that point, so Carly Bernowski is going to be serving again. Joey Rapala just cannot control Carly Bernowski's serves.
No, they're having a hard time back there.
They are with the score 19-4, Clarion. Again, Joey had a little bit of a tough time controlling that ball, but luckily her teammates were there to control her.
Oh, takes a lot of guts to want to stand in front of an Emily Stewart power kill. And
you even just heard the crowd like, oh.
It went right off of their libero, Kelly Barnes, and just out of control. IUP tried to control it, but they ran out of hits to get it back over the net.
Carly Bernowski serving again for Clarion.
Nice.
And great block done by Laura Subject and Corinne Manley.
You can just see from their celebration.
They are excited.
They were excited for that block. Clarion starting to pull away here, 11-4 early in this third set.
And they hit, and IUP tried to get that kill attempt, but it went out.
Clarion's just getting all of the breaks to go their way.
Yes. I'm surprised IUP has not called a timeout yet.
Yeah, normally this is around the time that they use their timeouts to try and reel it back in.
Yes.
I don't know whether they think it's just too far out of hand or what. Oh.
But you did just see Megan Schneider with the kill right there.
Trying to get any little positives they can out of this game right now.
Now we are going to have Caitlin Palmer serve for IUP, and Clarion just could not handle that.
one of those rare miscommunication errors you see from Clarion. Laura was looking back and didn't realize the ball was coming towards her.
Yes. Again, Caitlin Palmer serving for IUP. And went right off the tips of IUP from Emily Stewart. Now we're gonna have Corinne Manley serve. And and Coach Mills is gonna have some substitution in. We're gonna have sophomore Abby Cox come in for Kelly Shannon. It's nice to see some new players out there.
Yeah, it's the point of the game where Coach Mills wants some of her underclassmen to get some of this playing action.
And she just got that kill attempt.
And this is why Coach Mills has faith in some of these underclassmen to come in and get.
Yes, and now IUP just called their first timeout. 14-6, Clarion, game 3.
They're definitely pulling away with this one.
They are pulling away. It's something big for them. And if they win, like we said earlier, if they win tonight,
yeah,
then there will be another game here. Right now there's a replay of this last kill attempt. So we'll just have to see what happens from this after this timeout.
IUP is going to be desperate coming out here looking to try and do whatever they can to get back into this game.
It's going to be interesting.
Clarion, really, they just need to keep doing what they're doing because the whole team is on a roll.
Yes, they are. And you can even see, like, out there they're having fun and they're just enjoying their time out there, really.
For sure.
So let's see what happens now that IUP is getting back on the court. We're going to have Corinne Manley serve for Clarion. IUP with the kill attempts, but Carly Bernowski was there. And
nice.
Clarion just got that point. Now we're going to see another substitute there. You're going to see Jocelyn Yorch for Emily Stewart. I remember watching Jocelyn last year. She was great at kills. She's almost like a mini-me of Emily Stewart.
And that's who she comes in for, so that's an understandable substitution by Coach Mills.
Abby Cox there with the kill attempt. And IUP got that kill. Carly Bernowski just couldn't handle that ball.
No, she just didn't have the right angle on it. She was going towards the floor and angled the ball more towards the floor rather than up.
Now we are going to have Megan Schneider serve for IUP. Clarion just got that point with IUP being in the net. And now we just saw Hannah Heater come back into play. Now we're going to have Laura Subject serve for Clarion. And a block done by Hannah Heater and Abby Cox. But IUP could actually handle that one, and Carly Bernowski just could not keep her kill in the court.
Yeah, she missed her mark on that one.
Now we're going to have Stephanie Korzinski serve for IUP. And there's Jocelyn Yorch with the kill attempt.
You definitely saw her power on that one.
And IUP tried to get a roll, but Lisa Kiesel just could not get enough.
See Mackenzie Biggs coming in for Hannah Heater. She is a freshman.
And this freshman class that they got in, it's a great class. Jocelyn Yorch just served for Clarion. And even just whenever she served, you saw the power. Lisa Kiesel just tried to get a kill.
And Mackenzie Biggs with that block that rolls over and gets the point for Clarion.
Jocelyn Yurch is going to be serving again for Clarion. Went straight to their libero. And you saw, Elizabeth Slova try to get that kill attempt, but Clarion was able to. But they ended up getting a kill anyways.
Yeah, it was a great first block by Morgan Siebold of Clarion. But IUP got it back and got right what they wanted.
Now we're going to see Joey Rapla serve for IUP.
Ooh.
IUP there with a great block.
Morgan Siebold just couldn't get that to go where she wanted it to.
Again, Joey Rapla is going to be serving for IUP. Carly Bernowski there with the kill attempt. IUP tried to read Clarion, but Laura Subject's just too quick on her feet to miss the ball.
Yeah, that's one of those great volleys, back and forth action here. Ooh.
Trying
Carly
to get
Bernowski,
a tip in there.
Tried to tip it over.
And Carly Bernowski there with the kill. That was a great volley done by both teams.
That was a hard-fought point, and you see, like we saw in the last set, Clarion comes away with it, and that's keeping the momentum right there for them.
Yes. Now we have Morgan Sable serving for Clarion. Jocelyn Yurch with the save for Clarion right there. And a great block done by Corinne Manley and Carly Bernowski.
Clarion's just on a roll.
Yes, with the score 10-20 Clarion. Morgan Sable is going to be serving again.
IUP's just going to be satisfied getting that one over the net.
Jocelyn Yurch there with a great save for Clarion.
She has had some great digs in this game so far since coming in.
Clarion tried to retrieve that ball, but just too many of them trying to get there.
You see, they knew where they went wrong on that one. Laura Subject and company, they're just laughing that one off.
Yes.
They are saying that 1 point doesn't matter to them.
Especially whenever it's 20-21, and they just got a point right there.
They just come back and get it right back for them.
Score being 21-11 with Lauren Molgoski serving for Clarion.
She comes in for Mackenzie Biggs.
Great kill attempt done by IUP, but Morgan Sable is there and Jocelyn Yurch got the kill.
All of IUP backed away from that one. Thought it was going to be too powerful and go out.
Again, Lauren Molgoski is going to be serving for Clarion. Just making sure that one gets over, and IUP just could not control their tips.
No. Megan Schneider tried to roll that off her fingers over the net. It just would not go.
Again, Lauren Molgoski serving for Clarion. IUP trying to get kill attempts, but Clarion's just blocking it too well enough.
Their blocks are just on par right now.
Carly Bernowski with that tip over to IUP. Now IUP will be getting that point since the block went right through their hands.
Clarion will brush it off.
Lindsay Moeller will be serving here for IUP. Corinne Manley there with the tip. IUP was able to recover from that. Carly Bernowski there with the kill.
You could just feel the intensity coming from these Clarion players
yes,
right now.
you can. Now we have Megan Condit coming in for Carly Bernowski.
Her first action she's seen all game.
Yes, it is.
She comes in to serve the match point. Oh.
Jocelyn Yurch tried to get a kill there, but it's just too low. Now we're going to have Caitlin Palmer serve for IUP. Again, Jocelyn Yurch with the point.
Yep.
And that is match point.
Absolutely. Off the fingers of IUP to the floor, and Clarion wins it.
With
3
final
sets
score
to nothing.
being 25-13, 3 sets to nothing.
Clarion was just rocking tonight.
Yes, they were,
From
and you
start
could
to
see
finish,
that.
Yeah, start to finish, they were on.
You really could see that.
Can we take a look at that last point?
But hey, now you're going to see Clarion out there celebrating their little win, and it's just great to see that the crowd gets up and congratulates them too.
Oh yeah, they came out to see this great domination, complete domination
Exactly.
from Clarion. IUP never stood a chance in this game.
They really didn't, and now it is Clarion 17-1 in the PSAC standings, and we will be back for
We will be back for the playoffs. We
Playoff.
guaranteed a playoff position, at least one home playoff game for the Clarion volleyball team.
and that is outstanding.
That's
since
wonderful
it
to
is
see.
the first one since 2010.
Yes, that'll be a pleasure to produce here with CUTV. We have Fridays and Saturdays games that we will be covering.
I will not be here, but you will be here, Bree.
Yes,
so.
absolutely.
Yeah, but I think that is all we have for tonight. Tune in to CUTV every weeknight at
Absolutely.
6:30 for news, weather, and sports. So, hope you guys have a great night.